What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Aviation ROA, and in today's video we're going to be doing another update of Star Valley International Airport. This is the second update with the large expansion, and we got a lot of stuff in today's update, so if you guys are excited, we're going to start off different than what we've normally done, and we're going to start at the D terminal for today's update. So apart from that, let's just get straight into it. So starting off the update here, we have an America West -8 Q200. He is operating his flight out to Charleston, West Virginia. He arrived in from there 30 minutes ago, and he'll be departing in 15 minutes. Next down the line, we have a Douglas DC-9 of Eastern Airways. He is arriving in from Pittsburgh. He just arrived in 5 minutes ago. Passengers are deplaning, and he'll be departing back out to Pittsburgh in 55 minutes. Finally, for Concourse D, here we have an Allegiant Air Airbus A319. He arrived in from Sarasota, Florida, and he's being making the turnaround to Orlando Sanford here in 15 minutes. Moving over to the Seagates first, here we have an American Airlines 737-800 in the flagship Freedom livery. He just arrived in from Charlotte Douglas International Airport 30 minutes ago, and he's departing out to Miami, Florida in 30 minutes as well. Next down the line, we have an American Airlines Airbus A321neo. He arrived in from Los Angeles LAX 45 minutes ago, and he is scheduled for departure at the Springfield International Airport or Aviation 767 Airport in 15 minutes. Next up, we have United Express and Embraer ERJ 175. He just arrived in from Chicago O'Hare, and he is departing back out to Chicago O'Hare in 15 minutes. However, the departure time is looking like it is going to get pushed due to weather in Chicago that is affecting flights across the country. Moving to the northwest side of the concourse, here we have a Northwest Airlines Douglas DC-950. He arrived in from Indianapolis 25 minutes ago, and he is scheduled to be departing out to Fargo, North Dakota in 20 minutes time. Skipping a few gates, we have another Northwest Airlines DC-9. This is in the DC-930. He arrived in from Cedar Rapids, and he will be departing out to Nashville, Tennessee in 15 minutes. This side of Concourse C is home to the majority of Delta Connection operations, as well as some smaller mainline aircraft from Delta Airlines. This Delta Connection CRJ-900 just arrived in from New York LaGuardia 5 minutes. The passengers are currently deplaning, and he is scheduled for a quick turnaround out to Cincinnati in 45 minutes. Just pulling into Gate Charlie 2 here of a Delta Connection Embraer ERJ-170 in the wavy gravy color scheme. He is arriving in from Asheville, North Carolina, and he's scheduled for a turn out to New York John F. Kennedy in 1 hour on the dot. And finally, for Concourse C, we have a Delta Connection CRJ-200. He arrived in from Chattanooga, Georgia, and he will be heading out to Greensboro, North Carolina in 25 minutes. Next up, we have a Delta Airlines Airbus A319 taxiing to his gate at Concourse B. He just arrived in from Detroit Metro, and he'll be departing out to Austin in 1 hour and 5 minutes. First at Concourse B today, we have a Delta Airlines 737-900ER. He arrived in from Salt Lake City, Utah on his flight, and he'll be departing out to Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in 15 minutes time. Finally, for our domestics here at Concourse B, we have a Delta Airlines McDonnell Douglas MD-88. He arrived in from Houston Intercontinental about 30 minutes ago, and he's scheduled for departure out to Orlando MCO in 30 minutes time. Starting off the wide bodies here today, we have Delta Airlines McDonnell Douglas MD-11. He arrived in from Frankfurt 2 hours ago, and he is scheduled for departure out to Sao Paulo in 5 hours time. Next up, we have a Delta Airlines 767-300ER. He arrived in from London Heathrow about 2 hours ago, and he's scheduled for the turn back out to London Heathrow in 30 minutes. And finally, for Concourse B, we have a Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300. He just arrived in from Honolulu, Hawaii about 45 minutes ago, and he's scheduled for departure out to Amsterdam Schiphol in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Moving over to cargo for a split second, we have a UPS 767-300 freighter. He's scheduled for departure out to Louisville in 7 hours. Here we have the gem of Star Valley, which is Concourse A. It's absolute gem with all of our internationals and Delta Airlines. So starting off the concourse, here we have a KLM 747-400 Combi. He arrived in from Amsterdam Schiphol 2 hours ago, and he's scheduled for a push back out to Amsterdam Schiphol in 15 minutes. Next up, we have our Lufthansa Airbus A330-300 operating his once daily flight out to Frankfurt. He is scheduled for departure here in 30 minutes. Just pushing back on the second daily flight out to Paris Charles de Gaulle, we have a June Airways Airbus A340-300 operating for Air France. He is operating the flight to Paris Charles de Gaulle tonight, and he is just pushing back. Here we have an Austrian Airlines Airbus A330-200. He arrived in from Vienna about 30 minutes ago, and he's scheduled for departure back out to Vienna in 45 minutes. Moving over to the other side of the concourse, here we have an Aeroflot Airbus A330-300 operating one of 5 weekly flights out to Moscow Sheremetyevo. He's going to be departing out in 45 minutes to Moscow. Next up, we have a Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300. He arrived in from Athens about 3 hours ago, and he's scheduled for departure out to Copenhagen, Denmark in about an hour and a half. Next down the line, we have a Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200. He just arrived in from Mexico City about 45 minutes ago, and he's scheduled for departure out to Dublin, Ireland in 45 minutes. Just texting for departure out to runway 06, here we have a Delta Airlines Boeing 717. He arrived in from Boston, Massachusetts, and he'll be departing out to Washington Dulles here momentarily as he taxis to runway 06 for departure. And here, just pulled off of runway 06 after arrival in from Bucharest Otopeni, we have a Tarom Illusion IL-62. He just arrived in from Bucharest Otopeni, and he'll be taxiing to his gate at Concourse A shortly. So yeah, everybody, that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy another Star Valley update for May of 2024. Crazy to think that next month will be summer, and it's going to be a great summer, I can tell you that. We got a lot of content coming and a very special trip going to a very special airport, and I'm super excited to share that content with you. So apart from that, everybody, hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.